Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with Vanessa and I'm going to start spraying a little bit of Fix Plus on her face. This is by MAC. I'm going to start moisturizing as well. This is the Embryolisse Lait Creme Concentre, and you know I love this moisturizer. It's great for combination to dry skin. I'm going to also apply its potent eye cream by Benefit on the eye area, and this will plump up the skin and hydrate them so it's ready when foundation comes. I'm going to also apply the Porefessional by Benefit, which is gonna refine any pores and fine wrinkles. I'm gonna just apply that on the center of the face, which is where most of us needs it. I'm gonna move on to eyes, and I'm gonna start applying this MAC Soft Ochre Paintpot. And this is great for canceling out any uneven skin. And it's also gonna prevent the eyeshadows from creasing. They're gonna look more vibrant. And so I'm just applying that with a synthetic brush. I'm setting that Paintpot with a little bit of powder. I'm using the shallow Tilbury one. And I'm gonna start the eyeshadow work, and I'm using the Huda Beauty Textured Eyeshadow Palette Rose Gold Edition. I'm gonna start applying Bay, which is a vanilla matte shade, under the bridge of the brow to highlight. I'm gonna now follow through using Shy and a pencil brush. And I'm just gonna create a halo eye, so I'm gonna start applying that on the inner and outer corners. And this color is a beautiful, soft, rosy color, very warm. And as you can see, I'm applying that on the inner and outer corners and linking it up through the crease. A very soft wash of color. So this is gonna create the base. I'm gonna take Flamingo now, which is a more vibrant pink shade. And I'm still using the same brush. And just building that up on the outer corner and a little bit on the crease and on the inner corners as well. So just repeat the process, going back and forth. And with a clean blending brush, I'm just gonna make sure the colors that we applied up until this point are married together. And as you can see so far, it's very easy. Just back and forth movements. I'm gonna take Bossy on the pencil brush that we used before for the inner corners. And I'm just gonna map out the shape that I wanna create with her eyes open. You can see right now, just to create a more eye-opening effect. And now with a clean blending brush, I'm just making sure it all blends together. Just back and forth. Apply that on the inner corner as well, very close to the tear duct. And just remind yourself to leave some space for the other colors as well. And just blend. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Shy, which is the first pink shade that we applied, and help me blend some of the shades that are darker because they're harder to blend. I'm now gonna take Angelic, which is one of the shimmer shades. There's two in this palette, with a MAC flat brush, but it wasn't as pigmented as the swatch made you to think. So I'm just spraying a little bit of Fix Plus to make it more vibrant and just stretch out the skin and pull through to get the most pigmentation out of the shade. And I'm gonna take Rose Gold. This is the textured eyeshadows that Huda called. And you're supposed to apply this with fingers. They're beautiful, but the texture is very rough. And I feel like by the end of the video, some of the texture was already gone and fall out. So you let me know yourself. I'm gonna take Coco, which is a deep chocolate shade, just to make Bossy a little bit warmer. And I'm applying that with a Luxe Petit Crease by Zoeva. And just blend. I feel like the darker shades are harder to blend. So I don't know how to feel about this palette. I'm gonna take now this NYX gel liner in Deep Purple, just to keep with the theme, and an angle brush, and just keep it very close to the lash line. And I'm just gonna break the line now, so I don't want it very harsh or very winged out. We wanna still create the more round eye shape. Her lashes really didn't need any curling, so I just went straight for mascara. This is the Hypnose Doe Eyes Waterproof by Lancome, which is my favorite. And I'm just gonna apply some single lashes. These are by Essence and they're called Lashes to Impress in 01. They have different shapes and I apply about 6 of them. And here you can see the effect. Her lashes are bomb already, but this really took it to the next level. I'm gonna clean any fallout and I'm gonna go back to skin. I'm gonna take this Wonder Glow by Tilbury, which is a primer self-focusing elixir. It is beautiful on the skin. And I'm just gonna apply that on the center of the face using a Zoeva Teardrop Cover Brush, which I love for creams or foundations. Any liquidy product, it really works great. And now, following through using the Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation by Tilbury as well. And I'm using the shade 8, which is medium. I'm applying that with fingers and then work it into the skin with a beauty blender. This foundation, you can really work it with hands, with beauty blender, with any type of brush, and it's gonna look amazing. Something about the texture of this, it's great. I haven't heard as many good things from her Magic Foundation though. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. But this one, I am completely in love. And it has an SPF of 15, which is always great. And it has a very natural radiant finish. I'm now gonna follow through using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers. And I'm just applying that under the eyes, a little bit on the center of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the chin. So just the center of the face to give it a little bit of highlight as well. And I'm just gonna start working it into the skin with a beauty blender. I'm switching now to a micro beauty blender to blend the rest of it as we get closer to the lash line, and I love that tool. I'm also gonna set the under eyes using the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder in Loose, which is a tongue twister, but I love that powder. I'm gonna take by NARS as well this Multiple in South Beach, which is essentially a bronzer, and it looks amazing on the skin. It has a creamy texture that you have to work with fingers, but it really melts into the skin as if it was coming from within. It has a little bit of sparkle to it, but it's not crazy shimmer. And I just love this, and it looks amazing. And it doesn't show as amazing on camera than it did in person, which is a shame. I'm not gonna powder the rest of the skin now that we are done applying liquidy or creamy products, just to make everything stay longer. And I'm gonna take this powder blush by NARS in Amour, which is a beautiful warm pink shade on a kabuki brush from the temples to the opposite of the cheeks. I'm now gonna take Orgasm by NARS, which is a more pinky corally shade that has some gold sparkle to it. It is beautiful, and I'm just gonna apply that on the opposite of the cheeks with the same brush. And with a clean brush, I'm just gonna make sure the two of them marry together. I'm now gonna take the Becca Jacqueline Champagne Collection Face Palette, and I'm gonna take Champagne Pop with a Zoeva Luxe Powder Fusion brush and apply that on top of the cheeks. A lot on the cupid's bow because I love that highlight. A little bit on the tip of the nose and on the chin as well. Moving on to the lower lashes, I'm not gonna take Shy, which is the first pink shade that we used, and apply that all over. And I'm gonna take Bossy with the same brush and just apply that on the outer corner to link it to the eyeshadow work that we did on the upper eyelid. And I'm gonna take Angelic with a petite brush, and I'm just gonna make it pop on the center. Now for brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Pro palette, and I'm taking a few shades. Her shape is really great, so it didn't really need much work. I'm just gonna fill in any gaps. I'm gonna accentuate the arch a little bit and make it just a tad longer. Moving on to lips, and I'm taking the Lumiere Lippy Pencil by ColourPop. And you know I love this color and this formulation. It's one of the best lip liners. It's very creamy, but still very resistant. And it's really, really easy to work on the lips. If you don't have this shade, go and pick it up. I'm now gonna take the Audacious Lipstick by NARS in Anna, which is a beautiful shade. I'm applying it with a detailer brush by Real Techniques, and this is a great formulation. I still have to try a lot of them, which I bought recently, but so far, so good. I'm gonna line her waterline using the Rimmel Candle Eyes in brown to give it a little bit more intensity. And I'm also gonna apply a little bit of MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on the lower lashes, just to match a little bit what we did on the upper eyelid. And that is the final step. So I hope you like the look. I really love this look. It's very romantic, very soft, beautiful, very captivating. This is the first time for Vanessa on my channel, so if you like her, please let her know in the comments down below. She was really nervous to be here, but I think she did great. Tell me what you guys think. Remember, I'm gonna leave every single product mentioned and used in this video on the description box down below, as well as a link to every single social media that I have. It's all David Jamaica, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, all of them. I wanna thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Mwah.